It seems sort of rare that I'm able to film and in real time watch the metals go down.
Yeah.
So do you think they're going to keep going down, or are they going to level off once the Fed meeting hits? Because the price is down, I think I'm going to pick up some silver today.
Okay.
I see a dragon coin in here.
Buy your gold and silver online from SD Bullion. New customers get gold or silver at spot by visiting sdbullion.com/new.
Looks like a nice platter here.
Yeah, this is a Peruvian silver, sterling silver. Came in yesterday. It was a gift to a diplomat who served down in Peru, according to the family member who brought this in. This thing is over $2,000 worth of silver.
Whoa.
And as always, it was mixed in with a lot of things that weren't sterling. But you know, you find these things and you're not sure what you have, you should bring it into whatever your local coin dealer is and find out. You might have a real treasure. The vast majority of these are plate. But once in a great while, we get a real heavy one in like this that's actually 925. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh yeah, look at that, 925. And this piece actually has some nice toning on it, almost rainbow toned.
I think it's more tarnished than toned.
Yeah, tarnished.
So we tell people, if you're not sure, bring it in, because we have ways of testing it and finding the marks, and sometimes we have very good news for you.
Yeah, that would be good news.
This was good news.
What happened to all of the silver dollars, Harry? People are buying them up.
Brandon sold them all yesterday.
Really?
A couple came in, wanted to spend $10,000 on U.S. silver dollars. Out the door they went.
Did they say why they were buying them? For fun, investment?
Not really. I mean, they said they were going to give some to their kids or family, their friends, gifts, and stacking.
So they're silver stackers.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like their first purchase, they were experienced.
No, I've seen them in here before.
As one of our customers once said, it's not a museum. It's there to sell.
And you know, if people are looking to buy some of the other types of bullion, you know, whether it be 90% constitutional or silver rounds, we'll look at those in a minute. The price has actually gone down today. Looks like silver's down 56 cents at the moment.
Yeah, almost 1.5 percentage-wise. I think what we're looking at here is the anticipation that in the Fed meeting today, interest rates will not be lowered. That news is already baked into today's dip.
Yeah, and I mean, gold has gone down over $30 as well. So a big drop in gold and silver.
Yeah, all the metals except rhodium, which makes no sense. I don't understand what drives rhodium, or most days it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Rhodium's up $425, but everything else is down. So I guess rhodium likes the rates to stay high.
My brother Bob always asks me about rhodium. So Bob, rhodium's up today, $425.
But the thing is, who really owns rhodium?
Jewelers use it in a liquid form, but I mean, really, most days there's no change, there's no trading.
So you think the other precious metals are going down because no rate cut?
Exactly so.
Well, what about the next meeting? It's going to be in September. I've seen some projections that there's like a 40% chance maybe that rates will stay the same, but that would mean a 60% chance that rates go down at the next meeting.
Sure, and so what you'd see during the run-up to that meeting, maybe the week or so before, is the metals will rise. We'll see what happens today before we predict about September.
Well, hey, as we're talking, silver went down a little bit more. It's now down 61 cents.
Yeah.
So it might be a good day to buy.
Maybe we better take the camera off the screen.
It keeps dropping.
Yeah.
But if people are wanting to buy, this is definitely a blessing.
Oh, I mean, it's a sale. I mean, if you buy on the dips, today's a dip, and so wherever your source of silver and gold is, give them a call or go over there, because today it's a bargain.
Well, let's see what you got over here in this other case.
Got a big order of buffalo rounds coming in today, and over the counter we've been buying every day pretty heavily, both gold and silver.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I actually have a nice little bit of gold here.
Yeah, some beautiful pamp bars. Thankfully, the ounces we have are US, because that's all that sells. 2 eagles and a buffalo, and who knows what'll come in today. On a day like this where there's a dip, I don't expect to buy a lot of gold, because people don't want to sell on the dips, they want to buy on the dips.
What's the story on this little piece of platinum?
Once in a while we get platinum in. We don't get a lot of it, and this is just a 1 gram piece. It's entry-level platinum.
Yeah, so $50 for a 1 grammer.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Adrian?
I think it's a nice way to expose yourself to some platinum. You know, a lot of people buy silver and gold, and I would say it's good to have a little bit of a diverse stack. If you're able to get some platinum, it's a good thing to have, because look at what platinum's done in the past, few months. Went up over, I think it was like $400 or $500 or so.
Yeah, it's on a tear.
Yeah, definitely on a tear. So there's a little bit of a higher premium on the smaller pieces of platinum, but just platinum period, you're gonna see a higher premium.
Yeah, I think if I was buying some, I'd probably want to go for a full ounce, so you get that lower premium. But it is nice to dabble a little bit. I think I have a 1 gram palladium bar
Nice.
in my stack, and that's the only bit of palladium I have.
Yeah. I mean, platinum, palladium, they're good things to just diversify your stack with. Like I said, got to remember that platinum's a more rare metal than gold is. So
And more dense too.
Yeah.
It's actually heavier. Looks like silver, feels like gold, is priced like something expensive like gold. We just honestly don't do well with it here, and for whatever reason, it's silver and gold all the way.
Well, silver and gold, those are the monetary metals. Those were used as money for thousands of years. Platinum is kind of newer. It really didn't get mined or used for anything until I think the 1700s.
Yeah, and it's never been used for regular coinage that I know of, anything that ever circulated. There are some examples of platinum coinage, of course, in bullion form, but nothing that I know of that ever circulated.
yeah, nothing that circulated. I know Russia did make some platinum pieces, but
Those were commemorative.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
exactly. Yeah, commemoratives.
The ones with the ballerina on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Those were some of the ones that were made.
Well, Harry, you said not to show the screen anymore, but I got to do it. Silver now down 68 cents today.
Let me share a cautionary tale, the phone call I got yesterday, because it really kind of ties in with what you're looking at here. A nice lady called, one of your subscribers, saying that she had saved $15,000 for a car, a used car, but there's a specific model she wants and she can't find it currently. So she asked me if I thought it was a good idea that she put the money into silver until she finds the car. And I said, absolutely not. Because you save the money for a specific purpose. It's not a safe place to park it in the short term, because while it could go up, it could also do this or worse.
That's a really good point. Precious metals are almost always a good long-term investment, but not short-term.
Not short term. I mean, you might as well go to Las Vegas and put it on red or black, and they'll give you free drinks for the gamble, because it is a gamble when you're doing something like that.
Yeah, I can't imagine putting money in and then wanting to take it out within a few weeks or months. I mean, my thought is, okay, it's got to stay in there at least a few years or hopefully a few decades.
But the thing is, I appreciated the question, because there's a lot of people out there that really have legitimate questions and concerns, and a good coin shop should be willing to answer those in an honest way, not a self-serving way. Because frankly, I would have loved to make a sale for $15,000, but it would have been the wrong thing to do for that person. So, don't ever hesitate to ask good questions like that.
Another thing to remember too is if that person would have made that purchase, you have to take into account the price of silver and also the premium that you paid.
Yes.
So you have to wait not just for the price of silver to go up from that point that you purchased it from. Now you have to wait for it to go even higher to be able to cover that premium. Because when you go to sell, you're not going to get that premium back.
Yeah, because if you buy it and then sell it back that day, you're basically guaranteed to lose.
Exactly. So that's why, from what you were saying, that it's a long-term investment. I mean, it really is.
I also make the point, I want to emphasize that don't feel like your question is embarrassing or stupid, because for her, that's a really good question. And I hope that she heeds the answer.
No, I think that's some really good advice, and I kind of want to get your reaction to precious metals going down today. It seems sort of rare that I'm able to film and in real time watch the metals go down.
Yeah.
So do you think they're going to keep going down, or are they going to level off once the Fed meeting hits?
I think we've seen most of the damage this morning. It's baked in right now. Now we'll wait for the meeting. And if there is a small rate cut, a lot of this will get reversed. If nothing happens, we've already reacted to it.
So Harry, what is one piece of advice that you would give to someone who is new to buying precious metals?
Well, like Adrian always tells people, take your time. Don't put all your money on the first day because you're so excited. Get the most metal for the money. Start out with buffalo rounds or other generic rounds or bars so that you get the most metal for your money, or even constitutional. You're paying the least amount of premium, so that if you decide later, gee, I prefer eagles or maples to generic rounds, you're not in this big position where you regret. Just take your time, have some fun with it, pick out designs you like, get a variety of things, one or two of this and that. Decide what you really want to emphasize in your stack. before you put a whole lot of money in.
That's really good advice. What do you think, Adrian?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest mistakes people make is buying high premium items. That happens when you go on these big bullion websites where you see something that you think is really cool, but just think, how much is this costing me in relation to the spot price? Because when you're going to sell, that's what's going to be one of the main determining factors of what you get for it. So I would say try to get the most for your money. It's like when people come in, I'd say, hey, go for the Buffalo rounds that has a lower premium.
Yeah, but it's so hard sometimes. You see those cool designs and you're like, it's calling to me.
It is. So, here's the thing. So if you're not going to do it as an investment, then yeah, go for it, right? Get those
just
cool,
for fun,
get those
yeah.
cool designs. I mean, there's nothing wrong with buying yourself that ice cream cone once in a while, right? You get nothing out of it once you're done with that ice cream cone. So at least you get something back with the premium silver. But just know that you might not get those premiums back.
Just like with ice cream, you can't have it every day.
Yeah, you can't have it every day, but it's okay to treat yourself once in a while.
Once in a while.
Yeah, buy that Libertad once in a while.
Yeah. What do you think, Brandon? What is one piece of advice you would give to a new stacker out there?
Don't buy from eBay from a seller outside of the country. If the price is too good to be true, then it is. Someone, from China and it's $10 under spot, then I won't buy it.
It's definitely fake. And that brings up another point, Harry. If you're buying online, you don't get to know the people.
It's more likely you won't get to know them. Very few companies have a person that you can talk to on a regular basis. A lot of it is just on the screen. You're not talking to anybody. And if I can just go back a moment, the legendary numismatist Q. David Bowers has a saying, read the book before you buy the coin. What he means is learn what you're doing before you put out your hard-earned money. Take your time to actually educate yourself on what it is you want to invest in before you actually make that investment. Not only includes reading books, but visit your local shops, ask good questions. We've had customers who've come in here asking questions over and over, and you start to wonder, I wonder if they'll ever buy anything. But they end up being really good customers once they're comfortable with their level of knowledge. So that's a really good customer who's educated.
Well, hopefully you would put me in that category, Harry, as an educated customer.
I would indeed.
And I do like to buy stuff on occasion. In fact, because the price is down, I think I'm going to pick up some silver today. Can I look at your silver rounds?
Of course.
Okay, so we got the silver rounds, and I'm actually going to bypass these first because something else caught my eye. I see a dragon coin in here. So this dragon coin is 100% going to be coming home with me. And what is the price on something like that right now?
It's considered a government ounce, so it'd be $40.
$40 for that dragon coin?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm getting a really good deal here. So I'm taking that for sure. And I want to get a few rounds.
How about this one?
I do not like this one. And maybe we can do a little PSA on these. Maybe in a different video, I don't know. But anything with electronic something or other attached to the silver, I'm not a fan of. Do you like those, Adrian?
I like what they were thinking of doing, because it has the NFC technology where you can put your phone to it and it tells you if it's authentic or not. But then that kind of puts why are you putting a little chip on my silver?
Yeah, it seems a little weird, huh?
Yeah, so you'll get people that appreciate the technology behind it, but then you'll get the people who's like, they're after me, they're bury the silver, bury the gold, and yeah, you definitely don't want to buy that if you're burying your silver.
Yeah, if you're burying it, why would you want something that could be
Exactly.
scanned?
Yeah.
So yeah, that one's probably going to be a no. But I definitely like the Scottsdale, so I'll probably get that one there.
One of my favorite designs is the NQ's Indian, paying homage to the original NQ's design. So,
well, that's one of Adrian's favorites. So, okay, we'll add that one to the stack.
all right.
You've got good taste, Adrian.
Thanks.
So,
Thank you.
actually, look at this one too. House of Cards. Believe this is a 2-ounce though, from the Awakening series. But that is a little ice cream cone. I think I might have to take that one home.
Yeah, it's definitely cool. Here's another one here.
Oh yeah, another Awakening. But the thing is I'm buying these from you guys, and I'm not paying that much. I mean, this is probably a higher premium item, but you can buy these for the same as a round.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, I didn't even know those were in there, so it's definitely a cool thing to have.
Well, that's the thing is when you're at the coin shop, you can go hunting for cool stuff, fun stuff, and occasionally you find a diamond in the rough.
Definitely.
And I found 2 of them right here. So, okay, I'm gonna get those. Well, I just need 3 more ounces, and then I'll be picking up 10 today. So I think I'm gonna go with that. But I'm buying on the dip, Harry, so I think I made a good choice.
A good choice, and I think others can learn from what you're doing. It's a great day if you're looking to add to your stack, or if it's your first day of stacking, not a bad day to start.
Yeah. Well, I'll pick those up and then I'll get out of your hair. But hey, I really appreciate the time.
I appreciate your business.
Thank you so much.
for dragging.
Thanks a lot,
Thank you.
Adrian. Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you.